Welcome everyone, welcome to a new update. And today we're going to discuss altcoin cycles. Because why? Altcoins do not go up all the time, and when they go up, it's usually through a cycle. So we're going to discuss the importance of understanding that concept and understanding what you should be watching in general, what you should avoid with, for instance, Dogecoin right now, and what's going to happen after. So there are several topics that we're going to discuss, and the first topic that I'll be discussing is that you are subscribing to this YouTube channel because we want to grow this. So subscribe beneath, like this video, and comment what you also want to see on this channel. And now we can get to the charts, as I've got Dogecoin up first, not to do TA, but to show you why things are cyclical. So let's get to the charts in which we can get to Dogecoin first. And Dogecoin is usually the key indicator in altcoin seasons, and right now we've already seen that in January 2021 it was pushed heavily by Wall Street bets and everything surrounded by GameStop back then. But since it has seen that move, altcoins have been doing well, and now we see it moving again, which means that I think that the altcoins are going to continue running. But there are a few different topics, and the first one I want to discuss is, should you be chasing the entry on Dogecoin right now? I think you should avoid it. Simply put, the reason is that the upwards potential is getting limited. You've got opportunity cost, so at some point you're going to have an altcoin that's running heavily and then it starts to correct and another one starts to run, so you want to make compound profits, right? And third one, it's cyclical, which means that if you see this entire chart here, you can see that there's a certain period in time that Doge will do well. You can see that this was a run up, here's a run up, here's another run up, and it just goes on and on and on, right? And right now we've had a small one, we've had this expansion and another one. What it shows is that altcoins have their periods in which they are running heavily. And once it starts to run, it's usually Dogecoin first. So if Bitcoin has seen a big upwards run like we have been experiencing in the past 4 or 5 months, other altcoins will start to follow suit. Simply put, because Bitcoin is 3x the previous all-time high, but even Ethereum is not even close to 2x the previous all-time high. So there's still lots of momentum to gain on those altcoins, which you can derive from the Bitcoin pairs. So they are waking up, they are flipping above those 100-day and 200-day MAs, and they are getting into their bull cycle through which a Litecoin at $1,000, Ethereum at 4 or 5K, Chainlink at $100. That's all very realistic given the fact that the entire market is just expanding and growing. And it's just money that's rotating through the market, so you have those hypes and stuff. But then, now we see that Dogecoin is making the first move. That's the first runner. And when Dogecoin moves, you have to watch XRP and XLM, as those two are usually correlated with Dogecoin. And when XRP and XLM are going to move, that entire group of altcoins and relative big caps are going to follow suit, like we've discussed yesterday. So Litecoin, Tron, EOS, Neo, Cardano, all those Bitcoin Cash, Ether Classic, Monero, all those ZRX, all those older coins are following suit, which are called the large caps. So what you see right now is Doge, most likely, and we're going to chart it, yes we do. XRP is currently showing the exact same figure in which it's flipping above the 100-day and 200-day MA as the chart shows. As long as it stays there, you can have an expansion like you've seen on Dogecoin. That's very likely to happen as money flows through this coin market cap list. So what you have seen right now is that Bitcoin made the move, platforms started to make a move. Now, other large caps are going to make a move like Doge and what I just discussed. Most likely XRP, XLM and all those other altcoins or Chinese coins are going to move. And then once they have seen their move, you want to swap your money to mid caps first, as those are usually going to follow. So Basic Attention, Tomo, Sealer, all those, like from place 30 to like 100 or 150, that's the next group that's going to follow suit or can actually go in tandem, but that's usually what happened. Then in the final stage, you will see small caps doing really well. And then once those small caps start to move, it's time that people are going to take their profits out of the altcoins towards Bitcoin. So what's likely going to happen right now is we will have a few months of Bitcoin that's just going sideways or consolidating or grinding up, just calm-paced market, in which altcoins start to accelerate heavily, getting to the pace where Bitcoin is right now. Those altcoins become overvalued compared to Bitcoin in their Bitcoin pairs. People start to take profits from altcoins towards Bitcoin, which is going to push Bitcoin upwards to 100k plus in Q3 of this year. Probably just vertical to somewhere around 120k. And then once it gets there, the entire market shows a big correction in Q4 of this year. And then Bitcoin starts to go sideways for months until next year is going to be the big boom. That is what I'm expecting. So what should you do right now? You should literally just focus on altcoins still. However, as we have discussed Litecoin yesterday, once Litecoin is going to get in anything of those ranges here, you should not become interested anymore. What you are going to experience is that you're going to see lots of euphoria and FOMO in the markets, chasing your emotions, making you very freaky about everything that you have to do, and you're going to take all those very risky plays. And if you avoid doing that and knowing that once you've made profits in altcoins, move it to Bitcoin. Because if you go back to Dogecoin in general, right now we've seen that this big move is going to new all-time highs not seen before. But even in the recent expansion that Dogecoin had, it came back all the way in Bitcoin pair. And even if you check other altcoins like DigiByte, maybe this works. No, it's also not working. So if you check DigiByte, you can see that we had the expansion here as well in 2016. And I'll just zoom in a little bit. You can see that there were those big runs in 2015 and 2016 on DigiByte as well. But all of those just retraced fully. Even this big expansion in 2017 and then another one in 2018, they all retraced back to where it originally came from because of the Bitcoin pairs retracing fully. So yeah, it's going to be crazy. But once something starts to move this heavy, take your profits, move it to Bitcoin, or compound it into altcoins that did not make the move yet, and just wait it out. Become low time preference and take it slow when you're trading and investing those altcoins. So what's the altcoin cycle? Right now, it's Dogecoin, probably XRP, XLM going to follow, large caps or older coins, then mid caps, probably already in tandem, then finally small caps, and then once that's done, in a few months from now, that's when Bitcoin is going to make a big impulse move once again, and that's when the Bitcoin pairs will be getting crushed. So I hope this video has been helpful for you, relatively short, but still content that you can work with. If you like the content, please like beneath, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again tomorrow on the live stream and on the market update that I do in the morning.